Alright, what up, everyone? In the kitchen, gonna do some meal prepping while I'm talking about just whatever I want to talk about today. What's up? In the kitchen, meal prepping. It's March 1st, which is crazy. I think it's March 1st, right? Yeah, it's March 1st. I always like to do a goal check-in on, the first day of the month. I'm making some overnight oats at the moment, so before I get started talking, making overnight oats. Overnight oats is a thing my sister showed me. I guess it's a pretty big thing in the fitness community or staying healthy, having some oats. So, got some Coach's oats, got some cacao powder, got some chia seeds, got some hemp hearts. A lot of people use protein powder. I don't use protein powder currently, just because I'm trying to stay off of it, trying to clear my skin up. So I skip it, but half a cup of oats, some guesswork on the cacao. I like a lot of it. And then put some chia seeds, hemp hearts, some date paste, and some almond milk. Yeah, mix it all up. Make sure it's not chunky. So what I wanted to talk about today, March 1st, a little goal check-in. How is everybody doing through the first 2 months of the year already? We're already a sixth of the way through. That's crazy. That is crazy. I feel like it was just 2017 2 months ago, right? But, hey, we're on it. We're doing it. I could definitely say that I could be doing better with my goals. I could definitely be more on it, but I've definitely taken a more of a health kick to my goals. We did our Lent goals and stuff, but I've been trying to be healthier because my skin got crazy. It's a little flared up today. I didn't eat as good as I probably should have, but still awaiting my allergy test results. But the skin is way clearer than it was, so I'm super stoked about that. But I've definitely been on the forefront of my health goals to try and clear my skin up, get my gut right, get my system feeling good. We'll see what the allergy test says so I can knock some stuff out. So I'm over here cooking. Can't really say cooking. Preparing, meal prepping some good stuff to eat in the morning. Well, I've still been doing my fast too, my intermittent fasting. So I've stuck to that pretty good. There's definitely been a couple days here and there that it's been tough to intermittent fast because some days I have to be on set at 5 or 6 a.m. and I stopped eating at 8 p.m. the night before, and then when you go to want to eat at noon, you're already 7 hours onto the set of working, and that's not happening for me. So, and being up at 3, 4, or 5 in the morning to then try and not eat until noon. So it's been a little tough the last couple days. Definitely didn't do as well as I should have eating wise, but we'll get back to it. So trying to prep some food here, prepping these overnight oats. That's the mix of the cacao, the oats, the hemp seeds, chia seeds. Oh, what up, D. James? And what up, Designing Mal Babe? So we, where's my stuff? Oh, I've got my almond milk here. But yeah, so back to the goals. Wanted to see how you guys were doing with your goals. I mean, we're on the third month of the year, so starting that first quarter, we're winding down on that first quarter, I guess, and so we got a month to get ourselves back on track of the first quarter of the year, which is great. I've been doing my reading goals pretty good. I started reading The War of Art, almost finished with that. Almost finished with Gary V's Crushing It, which is, oh man, those books are just powerful, man. I love reading a powerful book. I don't know about you, but I think that's also what pulled me to start writing my own book, is how much I love to read an influential and powerful book. I just put the almond milk in there, by the way, so you can see. I'm gonna mix it up. It doesn't seem like I have a lot of stuff in there today. Usually it's up to here. I'm not a very good measurer though, so. But yeah, so I've been keeping my book goals up, reading those books. If you haven't read The War of Art, I know I'm super, super late on The War of Art, but if you haven't read it, definitely read it. It is so powerful and helpful mentally. I mean, fighting resistance and fighting fear in your mind, and anything that you're really scared of to do, but you really have a passion to do, it shows that you really need to do it. And so for me, that's been finishing writing this book, getting my videos back on, doing my YouTube page, these lives, starting to create more content. I mean, financially, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to make it all work, but that's part of the process. Part of the process is finding those highs and lows, learning the lessons you need to learn. I mean, even just for me personally, like trying to beat the mental game of I was just up for a part in a movie. It was me and one other guy. It was down to the two of us, and the other guy got it. Sometimes it sucks, but, so that's what helps to be keeping your mind in positive books, keeping reading, keeping your mental game strong, your faith strong, whatever it is you believe in, because you're going to need it on these journeys, especially trying to be an entrepreneur. And like me, I'm trying to be an entertainment entrepreneur, trying to make it happen as an actor, make it happen with my own business and stuff. There's going to be a lot of lows, but there's also going to be some very, very rewarding highs for the hustle. And so sometimes it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to to hustle and to keep fighting through some of those losses. And for me, like DJ says, sorry about that. Could be a blessing in disguise, and something better could come up. Yeah, it's true. I mean, there's definitely. What up, Jordan? It's definitely true. I mean, I definitely had small victories out of it. I met a new casting director who was really, really high on my audition. I made a new producer friend through Tatiana from Laugh Track. So who knows? They could call me in for the next project. It could be a bigger role, and I book it, and then that could jumpstart the career. You really never know with this kind of stuff. Side note: just put the date paste in there. So while I'm doing this, trying to get it all mixed up. This one's gonna be nice and thick. I'm excited about this one. Sometimes I make it too watery and it's nasty. But yeah, you're definitely right. It could be a blessing in disguise, and it's just hard sometimes when you're fighting those ups and downs, those highs and lows. But that's why I keep myself in the book like the War of Art, like crushing it, just reading stuff that makes me excited to continue on and to keep on working, keep on hustling, keep on trying to just do more and more, so that I don't have to rely on one audition to make or break my week, that I don't have to rely on a phone call from someone else that I'm getting work that I'm excited to be making money, But at the point I'm at right now, that's okay. It's okay to get excited about it, but, don't put your whole livelihood on, I'm just tightening the bottom part of this up, by the way, if you think it's funny that I'm messing with this. But don't put your whole livelihood on waiting on a call, The more work you put in on your end, the more content you create, the more blog posts you put out. I know Jordan just started doing a blog post, designing Malbabe's got her blog post and video series stuff going on. The more you set the base and set the groundwork for yourself, the better you're gonna feel, even when things don't go perfectly right. Like for me, I really thought I was booking that movie. Like when I sent the video audition in, and like 2 hours later, they called me about the callback. Went to the callback. There were seriously like 20 other people there, and I'm like, all right, cool. Like I'm just gonna go in, do my thing, and have the rest of my day. And then when I got the call saying it was down to me and one other person, I was like, shoot. That like is kind of awesome, but kind of sucks because you're like, oh man, it's 50-50. But then I didn't get it, and it's okay. I learned a lesson. I had small victories, and you continue going. You continue reading. You continue getting back to work, getting back to the hustle. For me, to get over that, I got to work on Monday, 5 a.m., but then after that, it was a pretty quick day. Hit the gym. Did a live, did a post, got my YouTube stuff up, made some good food. You just got to keep yourself busy doing the right things too, so it doesn't like crush you, because that really that could crush an actor, being that close and not getting it. But it is what it is. Side note, now I'm on to making a smoothie. I like to make multiple things at once, so starting with some mixed berries, and then I'll crush some greens up in there. Put some OJ, just try to bring all my stuff out so I could have it already. But, yeah, so, want to know how you guys are doing on your goals. DJ, Mallory, Jordan, how are the goals going? Is everybody, did you set goals at the start of the year? If not, it's not too late. That's the nice part about being able to set goals. Time is an illusion. You can always, you have enough time. You can set goals starting tonight. You can set goals tomorrow. You don't have to set them just on January 1st. If you miss January 1st, it's okay. A lot of people don't even stick with those goals. So, if you have to write new goals, do it. But if you still have stuck with your goals, that's great. I mean, for me, I know I've done pretty well. I'm definitely learning a lot this year. 25, going to turn 26 in August. It's just one of those years of growth and hopefully some success. But with growth and, with wins and losses, it's a success in its own right of finding your way through this world, finding your way into your career, and finding your way in what you actually want to do. So I know that not booking an audition sounds like it should be like gut-wrenching, heartbreaking, but for me it's just a learning experience, and it helps me get better and better and make more connections and figure out what I got to do better next time, or even realize that some things just aren't even in your control. So, I mean, you can't control that they picked a guy that wasn't even my type. They picked a guy that was like in his 40s or 50s, and it was a different ethnicity than me, because that's the way the movie wanted to go. That's the way the director wanted to go. But, let's see. D. James says, good here, new job, new car, got an email from a job that he actually wanted. Things are changing for the better. Yeah, that's what I like to see. That's awesome. That really is awesome. I am happy for you, proud of you. I love that you have 007 at the end of your handle, because that makes you a boss. So new job, new car, man. You're feeling good, and keep working with that. Keep working with that. Use that momentum. Keep networking. Save your money. Invest it right. Read those good books and get to work, man. That's awesome. That is so awesome. What about you, Jordan? Malbabe, what's going on? I mean, Malbabe, I know about you. I see Jordan started that blog. I read it. Awesome. I'm so happy for you. Keep doing it. Be consistent. That's the hardest part. By the way, just put in berries and put like 3/4 of the way greens, because I don't get enough greens unless I drink it in smoothies, because I just don't like them. But, then I'll put some orange juice in it. And love OJ. OJ cuts out all the nasty flavors. But yeah, so D. James, killing it. What else is on my goals? My books have been well. My health has been going well. Financially, making $1 million. Slowly. It might not be happening right now, but I'm figuring out stuff, learning a lot of stuff. When you set the financial, when you set the mental base for yourself and you continue learning and starting to implement strategies, even if you're failing, you're still working your way closer to making lots and lots of money, or making that financial impact that you want to have. Or, it's such a process. I love when Gary Vee says macro patience. So like big picture, be patient, it'll all come together, but micro speed. And he means big picture, it's all going to come together. It's all going to happen if you're hustling in the now and doing it. And so, you're learning. If you're learning, you're hustling, and if you're implementing, you're really hustling, and that is your micro speed. And then those small steps are really going to add up to that macro patience of 10, 15, 20 years down the road when you have your empire. It's amazing. D. James, thank you. Definitely, that's the plan. I appreciate your awesome words. Also, we'll keep you updated. Yes, please keep me updated. I love to hear the success. Hey, even the struggles, you can tell me about those, because I'm always going through them too. The highs and lows of life, man. It's great. But yeah, so I'm glad to hear you're killing it. Glad to hear that. We're all on this road together. We're all doing it. And so I'm going to continue making a smoothie. I'll still talk. Desmond Long. That's a high school hollow right there. What up? So yeah, now I'm putting in the hemp seeds, chia seeds. I like to use a lot of the same ingredients. If I like it, just use it. Why not? But try to make my smoothies super packed. You're gonna think this element of the smoothie is really weird, but I like to put a sweet potato in my smoothie, skin and everything, baked, cold. I just throw it in there because it adds some flavor, it adds some substance, and it makes it a lot more healthy. I mean, sweet potatoes. I don't know why no one ever told me that sweet potatoes. I guess people did tell me, but I thought it's a potato, it's not healthy. Fried potatoes aren't healthy. Fries aren't healthy. But man, a baked sweet potato, man, that thing is healthy. I didn't even know. I'm so excited when I'm eating those. Those are great. But, I'm almost finished with my greens, so I'm just going to put the rest of these in there. I pretty much just put a salad and blend it, just so I don't have to eat a salad. The salad's nasty to me. I know, Malbabe loves salads. Me, I don't like them. But I like smoothies. So if I could blend up my greens, it all goes to the same place. I completely missed the garbage can and just made a mess. Well, whatever. Yeah, Desmond, you know it's superfood, brother. I'm trying to get that model actor life right. You know, put some oats in there. Gotta get some substance, because sometimes I'll just have berries and greens, and it's really just like I'll be healthy, yes, but I'll be hungry like 15 minutes later. I'm like, why? Oh, because I ate like 10 calories. So, gotta get your calories and your carbs and your fats and proteins in there too. D. James says we have to appreciate the many jobs of a potato. Yeah, man. Hey, there's lots of great jobs with a potato. You know, the potato can be an unhealthy treat, has some crazy fries. It can be a very super healthy and nice substantial part of our meal with a baked sweet potato. Yeah, there's just so many good things. You can make potato pancakes. They're so great. Baked potatoes, loaded baked potatoes, so unhealthy. For all of you that think my smoothies are just for the taste reasons, this makes it awful, but it's so good for you. Turmeric powder. I think I said that right. I don't know. People say turmeric. Good for inflammation. I'm not a doctor, so don't take my word for it, but that's what I've heard. Let me grab some bananas here. And, yeah, so back to the goals. What else is everybody doing? What else? So let's see, we've been over our educational goals, our financial goals, our career goals, life goals. I definitely haven't been on a trip, crazy trip yet. But hoping to go to where are we going, Mallory? Where are we going? We want to go to Tahoe this year. That would be fun. I've never been. I don't know if any of you have ever been to Tahoe, but I'm trying to go. Sounds fun. Let's see, what else? Mental is such an important one for me. I know I said books already, but also even honing your craft in other books too. Oh, that's not banana. Ugh, God, it's nasty. Cause also I don't just read the mental books like Gary Vee's Crushing It. That's a really great one. The War of Art's a great one for fighting your fear and resistance. But also learning other skills that help hone your craft. Like for me yesterday, I was watching for 30 minutes to an hour of YouTube videos of how to use a camera that I've had for 4 years, that I've taken people's pictures with, that I've shot short films with. I had to go back to the basics because something I did to the settings I just don't remember, and I jacked it up and I cannot figure it out. And it's embarrassing when you're trying to do photos or something, and your friend that you're shooting photos of has to help you figure out a setting because you can't figure it out. I was I don't want that to happen ever again. So I had to go and watch basic tutorials about how to use my Canon T5i. But sometimes you have to humble yourself and go back to the basics because you forgot what you were doing. You forgot how to do some of the simple things. And going back and learning the simple things in life, learning that the simple things are important, is important. And so for me to go back and learn the basic functionality of the camera that I kind of just skipped anyways when I got it, because I was I know how to use a camera. You press the button and shoot it, okay? And oh, I can press the red button and it's shooting. But, going back to the basics and seeing oh, the little dial does this. Oh, this button turns it to movie mode rather than picture mode, or this button blurs out the background, It's really important. Not just I know it sounds dumb with me not knowing how to use the camera that I've had for 4 years, but it is that overall life lesson. Yeah, thanks, Desmond. Try to preach, But yeah, sometimes you have to go back to the basics. And with designing Mal Babe, she went back and she's taken a class, a college course on, what is it? It's on Photoshop. It's on one of those Adobe Premiere things that she wanted to go back and hone her skills because she learned it a long time ago. But sometimes if you don't use it enough, you have to figure it out. And so for me, I've been using the camera, but I think I've been using it improperly. And why not take there's a bug in here. Why not take an hour, 2 hours, even 15 to 30 minutes every night to learn the skill that you need to learn? People want to learn a language, get on Duolingo, I think that's what it's called, and learn Spanish in 15 minutes a day. 15 minutes a day over a year, that's a lot of time. I'm not going to do the math because I don't know it right now. But yeah, 15 minutes a day of watching one YouTube video of a guy who has 500,000 followers that knows all the ins and outs, nooks and crannies, all the tips and tricks and secrets of cameras. Why would I not humble myself and watch this guy, subscribe to his channel, give him a new fan, a new follower, but also so I can learn more from my journey and set the groundwork of not even having to go back. Because if you learn the basics well enough, if you do the simple things right and practice the stuff and start your days with a schedule, learn what you have to learn. I mean, soon enough it becomes habit enough that you won't have to go back and do it, or you learn it over time while you're trying to learn Spanish or the camera stuff, and you put the work in that now it has become the habit that you don't have to go back to the basics. But when you're trying to speed ahead in life, when you're trying to have the micro patience and the what does he call it, the macro speed, it's just not going to work out. So having the humbleness, the ability to to be like, all right, let me step back. I'm always preaching the step back, assess the situation, figure out what you have to do, and then go for it. Go from there. Oh, and Chuck, Desmond told you I'm making my super smoothie. I just put bananas, oats, berries, chia seeds, hemp seeds, orange juice, lots and lots of greens, and a couple more items. Maybe a little almond milk, maybe a little date paste. There's a sweet potato in there too. That makes it a super smoothie. And maybe a little water just to help it blend better. I messed up the other day. Almost said a bad word. I messed up the other day, and I blended a smoothie really quick. But I put a sweet potato in it. Sweet potato makes it really, really thick, and I half blended it. I couldn't even drink it. It was really gross because it was chunky and chalky. And then B, I tried to drink it out of the protein shaker or whatever, and so it wouldn't even. It would get stuck at the hole. I'm like, it's ridiculous. So today I'm not making that mistake. Letting it soak, because if you put it in the orange juice, it soaks a little bit and it melts the berries a little bit from the frozenness. And but yeah, hey, it's all right, man. I mean, my kitchen just maybe 2-3 years ago, and there's still times now that it'll be really unhealthy, or I'll just say bump it. I live next door to a Taco Bell. Let me go and crush some Taco Bell. Desmond could tell you I love me some Taco Bell in high school. Still do. It will never leave its permanent spot in my heart. But there's sometimes you got to change it up. When your skin starts telling you that you got to stop eating like that, it's probably a good time to listen. And for me, being an actor, having skin issues is probably one of the most mentally challenging things ever. So for it to be clearing up, and for it to be because of the healthy choices that I've been making, the smoothies, the intermittent fasting, doing yoga, working out more, drinking more water, it's that's back to the basics. I should probably make that a habit. Yes, there are going to be times where I'm going to be like, oh, I'm on set today and they had bacon. Don't tell Mallory I had bacon. But there's just times where you're gonna fall off. But you got to get back on it. You have to make it a habit and get back to the basics and realize what is going wrong. Why is my skin going wrong? Is it the cleanser I'm using? Maybe I stopped using this cleanser instantly. It was less red. The spots were still there. But is it the stuff I'm consuming? Most of the time it probably is. And if I'm eating Taco Bell 3 times a day, which there were times where I would. The last apartment I lived in, we had a McDonald's right across the street. This time we have a Taco Bell. For me, that's an upgrade. But yeah, Desmond, it's supposedly you can make it healthier. You can make Taco Bell healthier if you want to. But for the most part, if I'm going to Taco Bell, I'm getting a dang... what am I getting? 5-layer burrito. I'm getting a chalupa, which is fried, which is sour cream, cheese, all the good stuff. But me and dairy don't get along, so I've had to give up dairy for a good while, probably forever. I mean, I'll still mess up and eat it just because I'm like, I can't give up sour cream forever. I have to have some sometimes, just for my sanity. But oh, thanks, Chuck. Yeah, my skin is getting better. It's good light today. It's good light. But yeah, it's getting better. It was all over my neck. You can still see this red one here. Still see it here. Still see a little here, and on the eyes. But the eyes are getting way better. They were so crusty and crazy. I was so unhappy. I was so mentally shook by it. Desmond says we don't want health. We want extra nacho cheese. Heck yeah! But yeah, D James. I mean, I got to, man. Sometimes you just have to make a change. So. I think my super smoothie's almost ready. What did I not put in? If you've been paying attention, you would know. I don't even know because I've been talking my head off. I think I missed a little date paste, and it looks little though. Sometimes I have to like stuff it down. I think I might even put a second sweet potato in there just because I'm feeling adventurous. Put some date paste. By the way, sometimes dates will mess with your stomach a little bit, so if they do, don't eat so many at once because dates are almost like dairy to me sometimes. But yeah, another sweet potato. I don't know if it won't do it any harm, you know. And then we're gonna blend it up, cook it up. All right. So what else are we talking about goal wise? Before I go in a little bit, I'm staying for a couple minutes, but goal wise, spirituality, relationship stuff. I forgot two shots of vodka. Yeah, let me actually go and put in 2 shots of Jack Daniels. That's what I have in the pantry. So that'll really jack me up on a smoothie because I'll drink smoothies like pre and post workout. Whew, if I had that in there, I'd be struggling. But yeah, I also had, if anyone had any like spiritual goals, some religious goals, some mental health goals. I mean, for me, I definitely have been trying to get more involved in my spirituality with my yoga practice, going to church every week, trying to be more involved in the church. That's really hard sometimes when you're in an industry and in a city that really doesn't promote that, you know? And so for me, but if it's a part of your life, it's a part of your life. And for me, it's part of my life. So I got to still stick true to me, you know? Chuck says, do I still go to 24 NoHo? No, I don't. Are you back? Let me know if you're back. Message me. I go to 24 in Glendale because I'm in Glendale, and it's way closer in 24 NoHo. If you guys don't know, North Hollywood 24-hour fitness gym, if you ever want to feel like you're inadequate while you're working out, just go there one time. And I worked out there maybe for like a year, and it's just full of like super athletes, models, dancers, all these people like yogis, all these people that are just the biggest, buffest, most ripped, flexible, just best athletic people in the world. I mean, some of these people I swear spend like 6 hours a day in there, but hey, if that's you, if that's making you the money, bringing in the bacon, cool. But for me, I just felt like, man, that place, yeah, it is packed too, but man, yeah, so I like working out at Glendale. Lots of hairy guys that don't distract you, and yeah, get to work, you know. What else are we going to talk about today? I had something else that I wanted to talk about. Oh, well, already did. Let's see. We already talked about the audition. We talked about some goals. I think we're good. March 1st. We're getting after it. It is the 3rd month of the year. It is the last 30 days of the first quarter, which is crazy to me. But, which means we still have time. We still have 10 full months of the year left. We have lots of time to make 2018 amazing. I know I'm going to. It's already been amazing. There's been ups and downs, but you can't let those downs overshadow the successes that you've had. For me, I'm going to continue on these goals and dreams, and definitely go and evaluate once I'm done here, and really like stick to look at the goals and like see what I have to do better this month. You know, there's going to be times where it's financially not going to be fun. There's going to be times where it's not going to be fun for work, where it's not going to be fun for your business endeavors. There's going to be highs and lows, but just stick to it. It's all about being consistent and being positive through the process. And that's something I've had to really learn with these skin issues of like, there's nothing I can do other than what I'm doing and learning and being better at it. If I'm eating the healthiest I can, once I get my allergy test and stop eating whatever I was eating wrong, continue to take care of it the best I can, but don't let it just make you want to coop up. I know, like I said, for me, having skin issues as an actor is like number one, like public enemy number one. It's like you won't want to go to auditions. You don't even want to like collaborate. You don't want to do anything because you're just like, what if they see my face because my close up and they laugh at me? You feel like Rudolph almost, but just know that if you're positive through the process, if you continue to do something positive and something towards your goals every day, life's going to be good. I mean, for me, I think that's also mentally been helping me with my skin too, of like, if I'm not as stressed, my skin probably is not as irritated, not as inflamed. And so we'll leave you with that. Be positive through the process. Take a step towards your goals. March 1st. Hope you guys had a wonderful day. I'm going to blend up this smoothie. I could do that. It's going to be really loud, though, and I don't want to like crush any of your ears. So I'm going to do it when I'm done. And maybe I'll post up the smoothie on my Instagram story so you can see the end result. I actually stopped eating about an hour ago, but this is going to be for when I am eating tomorrow. So Hope all of you have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Friday tomorrow, yay, yay. But just know the weekend is for the hustle. So let's work this weekend. Let's crush it. All right, everybody. Love you. Or, oh, let me see if I can get it off.